Hey YouTube, 302 Vet Life here. Wanted to do a video on the spare tire issues on the Dodge Dakotas, and I was having some issues myself and did a little research online and really couldn't find any answers to my questions. So I wanted to go over a couple things with you on spare tire problems on these things, specifically when they're stuck. This is a 2006 Dakota. It's a beater that I bought recently. I'm trying to kind of get back on the road. I wanted to take the spare tire out because I have to put an exhaust system on it, and I went to get the jack and the jack handle, and there was no jack or jack handle. So the question I had was, what do I use to lower the spare tire down? And you can look through the little hole in the bumper right here, and it's kind of hard to tell whether it's you can fit like a 3/8 inch extension in there, but it's not. It's actually a socket that you have to turn. And then the next question was, well, what size is that socket? Because every socket I put on there wouldn't turn it. It either didn't fit over the socket, or it didn't, or it spun. So after a little bit of trial and error, what I came up with is this. Let's see if we can get it to focus. The correct socket for these, and this is, I think, for the Rams as well, is a 1/2 inch square drive. Now this socket will do 12-point, 6-point, and square drive. So it's a 1/2 inch square drive, and you put it on a couple of extensions, put it in here, and you crank it down, and lo and behold, things happen. Now the next problem with these trucks is, and I had this issue as well, is the cable drops down, but the spare tire does not, and that's a very common problem. And again, not a whole lot of information online about that, but let me show you what the problem is. This is the spare tire mechanism that holds the tire up into place, and it holds it up. Sorry about the camera, but it holds it up into there. And I'm sorry, but I'm trying to do this one-handed. It's tough. Basically, this is going to fit up in there, and it holds it into place. Now what happens is these fingers grab into here, and sometimes they won't release. So what you have to do is somehow get your hand up here and press these two clips together, and that will release that down. Now a lot of times the spare tire will come down about 6 inches and it'll stop, and that's again because this thing is completely rusted and things get stuck. And the way to unfreeze that is, again, pressing these two together. And this one's stuck already, and then that'll release the cable in there. So that's the key. These things come out, these wings, and the top spit out. So basically you have to push them together and she'll come down. So question, what do you do if you have this problem? Well, I'm going to clean this up as good as I can with my whizzer wheel or my rotary tool, and try to clean as much rust off as I can, then hit it with a fluid film. Some people I saw online actually cut these off to where it will not catch up here. The only problem with that is if you're driving on I-95 at 70 miles an hour and your cable breaks, you're going to kill somebody, because the spare tire is going to fall, and I'm not willing to risk that. So I'm just going to clean this up and lube it up very good and see if I can't get it to work properly. So that's basically the whole deal. So this mechanism gets all cruddy and rusty. There's no way to take it apart. I've already checked on that. It's riveted. I guess if you really want to get crazy, you can cut the rivets out, and if you have a really strong rivet gun, and put it back together. But I'm going to do my best to clean it up. So if you have any questions, let me know. If this helped you out, let me know. Click like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And we'll talk to you soon.